We have ourselves the Auto Crafter. This thing is beautiful. If you haven't seen my video on it, or like everybody's video on it, then like, what are you doing? It is an amazing block that was just added to the snapshots. It's going to be coming out in Minecraft 1.21, and it's going to be beautiful. Now, for some reason, I cannot get the stupid Minecraft Bedrock previews and betas to download when they release. They release and they put out the change logs, and it's like, oh, great, yeah, it's out. Nah, I can't download it. I think I just barely got the 120, 50, 120, 51, whatever the current one with the crafter is. Oh, it's confusing. But yeah, I just got that downloaded for Bedrock Edition. I had to go through the Xbox app because none of my other ways of getting it worked, which is stupid. Anyway, so all my testing is on Java tonight, but it's basically the same on both platforms, so it doesn't really matter. We'll move over to Bedrock later and copy all this testing stuff over with Amulet if we get around to it. But yeah, the crafter is OP in every way. For like a general refresher, definitely watch the video that I put out on yesterday, because it's great. There is one bug with it, but that should be fixed. I don't know if that bug affects Bedrock or not. Again, I just barely got that preview installed today. You can also use combo locks as well. Boop. Yeah, so these are like a 9-digit combo lock. It doesn't matter what slots you have activated, though. So that's kind of cool. Very nice for secret entrances and stuff if you feel like doing that sort of thing. The redstone is dead simple. There's cheaper ways of doing it, but this is just what I got right now, you know. Pretty cool stuff. You know what? I actually think I just came up with a way to compactify this. We put block there, redstone dust, bam. Look at that. I'm in the redstone mood, everybody. I just made that way cheaper, actually. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Okay. I'm happy with that. There's been a design around for this for like 30,000 years, but it's 3 blocks wide. So this is the first time I've tried making it too wide. So that's why it's like this. Honestly, the redstone's a mess, but it's not important. Anyway, so there is several different ways of auto crafting. We have this little machine right here. The simplest way to use the crafter is to just let it fill up with a hopper. So you put yourself in a bunch of iron in the top, and then it's going to distribute that across all the cells. As you can see, it's going to put 1 in each, and then it'll go back through and fill up the other ones. And then you just power that, and then bam, it'll, you know, shoot out your items. So it's really, really easy to make things that only require 1 item type. Super simple. Honey, hello there. We got Pixel as well. Welcome to the chat. True Pat and Waterlogger. Macbar, welcome back for 9 months. How you doing? That's 3/4 of a year. We got Fan, welcome back for 14 months as well. No opening GUI. Yes. One of these days. One of these days, I'll get you. We got Zaref. Hello there. Technically, you said opening new ones, right? So I can stay on this screen for the whole duration. This is great. I can just stay here for 1 minute. Is this what you wanted, Salt? I can't open new ones, so this is all we get. Anyway, so I designed this like teeny tiny, absolutely minuscule little circuit. This does anything that has 1 item type recipes. So this will make like iron blocks for you, for example. Now, how it works is every slot in the crafter, when it is toggled, gives you out 1 signal strength with a comparator, which is really, really convenient. And then if you have a single item in any of the slots, that also counts as a full another signal strength. It doesn't matter if it's non-stackable or what. It's always going to be a signal strength if it's in a slot. So all 9 of those, 9. Beautiful. Love it. So convenient. Makes it so that our redstone is identical no matter how many slices we have. So this one is doing 9 slices for iron blocks. We could also make it do iron bars, just like that. And now it's an auto iron bar crafter. And then we could also make it do paper as well, if we get the right item for that. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that we can do with this. You know what? We should probably take those items out first. Maybe fix it. Ugh. But yeah, it's pretty legit. This one doesn't craft sugar, does it? No, so there is a bug. I'll show you that bug over here. So that's kind of like the most basic version that you can get if you just want like the easiest little auto crafter ever. This is it. This is it. But you can make them one wide tileable, because of course you can. This is the first one that I came up with, and then someone modified it, put a observer to power it. The crafter was right here. You had a block. And then I modified that again because it was double pulsing. So if you were trying to make iron blocks with this, you would also get a bunch of iron nuggets. Not quite ideal. So I just put a repeater right there on one tick. And then that's what we got here. So pretty solid little design. This was like day one of, you know, the crafter being added to Minecraft. And this works for everything 3 to 9 slots. You can't auto select more than one row? No, we can't do that? I can't just control A to get the whole thing? No? Okay, well that's fine. You know what, I'll just pick block the whole sign. How about that? Yeah, so this does anything from 3 to 9 slots because there's a bug. So that bug is if we have 2 items right there, bam, it crafts. But then the next time we put an item in there, it also crafts, and it should not do that. So that's why if we were trying to make pressure plates with this one, we would also get a lot of nuggets. And I know everybody loves nuggets, especially the dinosaur ones, but, you know, maybe not that. Talking about ban action, then ignored it. Yeah, well, you know. Best redstone edition in years. Yes. Agreed. The crafter is the best thing ever. Time for a combination lock using these. Yeah, I made one of those already, actually. I did that. I've been posting little updates to the redstone on Twitter. Really easy to make a combo lock. You just make this line longer if you want. Combo lock. Different signal strengths, you know. Yeah, dino chicken nuggets for lunch. Lovely. Listen, they're little dinosaurs made out of current dinosaurs. Because chickens are, like, related to dinosaurs. Yeah. I guess I should explain the composter real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and explain, like, the basics of how all this stuff works. And then we'll get into designing some additional things. That way you kind of understand what's happening. So the composter, when red... You know, let's do this over here. I got the redstone lamps already. The composter, when it's being read at full capacity with the little white stuff at the top, the little compost, that puts out a signal strength of 8, which is perfect because we're trying to detect signal strength of 9. So that means that when we have a crafter right here with all the slots and it gets all the items in it, that's going to put out a signal strength of 9. So we can just use an observer to test between 8 and 9, and then we'll figure it out. And I know we're all still kind of traumatized because 7, 8, 9, but you know, we can move on from that. It's been a while. Rubber Duck, welcome back for 4 months, a third of a year. How you doing? How's it going? Pretty well indeed. How about yourself? Yes, that's really all there is to it. This was just another attempt. I think, yeah, we can actually get rid of this entirely, and then we can just have the observer be right there. Pretty sure that would work. By the way, these things are like droppers, so they'll just, you know, shoot the things out the front. So if we just fill that up. Oh, you know what? Quasi-connectivity. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why it's extended. Because we're on Java Edition for like half a second, and you can't do anything on Java without Quasi getting in the way. It's beautiful, but I haven't played with it for like 3 years, so it's kind of annoying. It works with droppers too, which was kind of messing me up. But yeah, right now, like, the redstone is the same between Bedrock and Java. I'm specifically making sure that everything I do works on Bedrock Edition. It just so happens that I had the snapshot downloaded, like, you know, a day before I could get the preview. So this is just where my crafter testing is. I don't know. For some reason, like, I can normally get the previews right when they drop, but not recently. Does it bother anyone else that these are all lined up except this one? Because I just realized that they're all lined up except this one. And I gotta fix it. I'm sorry. What can I say? It's gotta be at least a modicum of decency around here. Oops, that's the wrong thing. and there we go. That should do it. Block right there. Yeah, so that should do it. I don't see why you'd really want to use this one when you could just use that one. This one's louder. The crafter is actually incredibly quiet. I don't know if it's anything in my sound settings. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. But either way, it seems like it's really quiet. Is it really quiet? Hold up. Oh, I guess it's not that quiet. I just set it on 12%. But yeah, it's pretty cute. I like it. None of these guys can craft anything? Yeah, I guess not. It's pretty loud for you. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot that we could change like everything ever about our sound settings. I don't know why I had it so low. Okay, this is a really nice feature of Java real quick. Just to like brag about it. If you just like middle click on this, you can just like get infinite of them. You can just duplicate items. It's beautiful. Oh, it's not that loud. It's definitely quieter than droppers. I approve of this message. So yeah, I mean, you can't just set them up like this if you want, but you're going to run into situations where you don't have enough items in them. So once you run out of items, it's going to start crafting like bars, iron bars. Yeah, see these ones? Or it's going to start crafting pressure plates. Or if you go too fast, you're going to start getting iron nuggets. So that's why we need to read them with the comparator. Unless you're only crafting like dyes, like flowers into dyes, then who cares, right? I mean, you can just spam it in there and just put it on a comparator clock or whatever, right? But you're still going to want to read it to know if there's an item in there. So the comparator the comparator functionality is great. I almost said functionality. That's pretty great. But yeah, these ones all work. Iron, you got your stone bricks, you got your gold blocks. So these are ideal for anything that's single item type. So as long as it doesn't use two different types of items, like stones or swords, you know, they use sticks and then the material. Things like that use two different materials will not work with any of these designs. And I was talking on Twitter, and I was like, I think we're going to need specialty designs for every different unique item type. But then Misty was like, I think we'll get standard designs. And just Misty saying that was like, oh, light bulb moment. I can just make a universal crafter. So originally, this is why I was thinking we would need a universal design or like a custom design for every item type. Because, you know, there's only like 3 directions you can put in items. So you can put in your stuff here. Like if you look at Megaspud's Twitter, you'll see that it's like activating this dropper and then that dropper, then that dropper, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. And then it skips and it goes back and forth to try and fill out like a bow crafting recipe or something more advanced. But I realized that we can just like load a hopper line into the side of it. And then this is capable of crafting any item in Minecraft, which is beautiful. I realized after the fact that it's kind of based on potion brewers. I remember seeing a potion brewer from Tango Tech like a few years ago that had a similar item selection thing going for potion brewers, you know, obviously. So we basically just have all of our materials here, and for the most part, they stay lined up. This one was giving me an issue where they got like mixed around. But like slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, 4, 5, 6, it just stays in order. On Bedrock, we're going to have to do it a little bit different because randomness of hoppers is super annoying. But here on Java, to get a proof of concept, it works really well. Now, I switched it around so that we could auto refill the droppers from the sides with item filters. And then we have a detection circuit to tell us when this is empty as well. It's just an or gate? An any gate. How about that? Are we going to play Bedrock Edition? Yes, we will. Again, I just happened to be able to download the snapshot first, and I had to make a video like lightning speed, so this is where all my testing was. But yeah, this redstone, like everything that I've shown, same on Bedrock and Java. It's all the same. They're really good about keeping new features and parity. So this system does actually work. Let's go ahead and power this. So this auto crafts beacons. It just works. It's pretty solid. Boop, auto crafts beacons, and it just keeps cycling. Like bam, it's just gonna keep, you know, spitting out beacons until it runs out of materials, and we can simulate that real quick. Let this thing craft like 3 more beacons. But this doesn't have any smart features with it. It has the one smart feature, and that is that it turns off once it's out of materials. There you go. So it's not going to try and keep crafting anything. Because if it did, it would just like fill up all the slots, and it would get out of the wrong order, and it's just going to break. But this one leaves it empty. So what we need to do is we need to design a system that is smart, so that when we refill the empty dropper, it restarts it. Did that? I don't know how that restarted. That shouldn't have restarted. That should have not restarted. Does anyone understand why that restarted? Is it over? I didn't build anything in this to make it smart. It shouldn't have done that. That's a problem. My system is developing consciousness. It's becoming self-aware. No. It's not exactly. No, it can craft any item in Minecraft. It's a 1-item crafter. So you set this up like at your guardian farm. It'll craft sea lanterns for you. And then if you want it to craft something else, you just change what's in these droppers here. Yeah, that shouldn't have restarted. Let's see if that was a fluke or if I messed up something. Okay. So maybe it was the signal strength? What's the signal strength at? Power 9. Oh, it's the same bug. Okay, that makes sense. That bug actually comes in handy. So the bug that I showed earlier where it was activating of a single item, that's happening here too, because if we open that up, or if we update this in any way, that's going to go back down to power 9. Yeah, okay. So that got a block update. That's a bug that'll hopefully be fixed. But that was really funny. It's just that bug came in handy to make this thing auto self-aware. Cool. Yeah, so that would have updated it to reduce it, and then that would have restarted the system. That's actually kind of clever, but not exactly what I want. So I rebuilt that over here, and we're just going to add in a little rising edge monostaple, so that when our dropper runs out, let's get rid of all this. So that's going to block it from powering things again. And then once we restock it, that is going to allow it to repower things. And it's actually going to restart the system as well. Now, I don't really like the use of target blocks right here. I think that could definitely be better. But again, we gotta, get this torch right here. Bugs in Java edition. I know, right? It's almost like Minecraft is just a buggy game, guys. Can it craft reinforced deep slate? Okay, listen up. No, it cannot, because that's not something you can craft. If you can craft it, that can craft it. Jeez, get out of here. Get out of here. If you reinforced deep slate. Nobody wants that. Yeah, so I think that this should work. I haven't actually tested it. I was like mid-designing this and I was like, oh, I should like save this for stream later. Minecraft isn't as buggy as most games are. To be honest, it's pretty good. Like the base game is very polished. It's only once you start getting into the weird territory of redstone and technical things and mechanics and start having like weird corners of the game interacting with each other that weren't intended to interact. Most bugs come from something interacting with something else in a weird way. Right, so how do we restart this? We just put some glass in there? I don't think that'll happen on Bedrock. Yeah, we got block dropping on Java. Right, did that actually do anything? Oh, I mean, it did. It did do a thing, but not exactly what we wanted. Oh, is it the stupid thing again? That's out power 8. Spaghetti code. It's a wee bit of spaghetti code. It's fine though. Don't worry about it. It works, don't it? It do work. So I want to know how this guy like repeatedly powered and dropped its block, because it only does that with like one tick, right? So I'm guessing that. Oh, you know what? It's getting powered by this right here. Right. We have to have that redirect. Can I redirect that with a button, actually? I think that's what I need. Let's get a button in there. I don't know why that block was there. There we go. Okay, that solves that problem, actually. And it saves us an entire target block. Look at me, professional Minecrafter. If we can get rid of these 2 target blocks, that'd be great. Now on Bedrock, pistons redirect redstone, but they don't do that here on Java. So I'm not going to be utilizing that. I'm trying to make a universal item crafter that works for Bedrock and Java. Even Doom Eternal had bugs. Yeah, everything has bugs. I mean, you know, everything is made by humans, and humans are flawed creatures, so. It's still messed up, though. Actually, you know what? I haven't tested this one to make sure that it actually spits out items in the right order. I don't know if this one actually is a beacon crafter right now. Oh, of course it's not, because it's running out of glass. That's right, okay. Well, let's go restock this. I don't know why I activated twice. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think I gotta rearrange these. Should I have ChatGPT game dev force? No, because humans also made ChatGPT, so it's not quite, you know, there yet. Once it is there, it'll be pretty cool, but it's not quite there yet. We need to swap Nether Star with the first obsidian. It's kind of complicated to figure this one out. You know, I think that's what I had to do over there as well. Nether Star goes over to here. There we go. Okay, and now let's try that again. ChatGPT generating redstone. I actually made a video on that, like, when ChatGPT was, like, first coming around and existing. And it was pretty bad. Maybe it gotten better now, but yeah. That video died so badly that I deleted it. So, now we need to switch a star with 5th glass. Okay, so this one is going to move over to here. Now, Java has weird randomness as well, but it's consistent randomness. So once we get this set in order, it's going to always work. On Bedrock, you could rebuild it. You could build it exactly like this, and you're going to get a random outcome every single time. It will never be the same. So we're going to have to do a little bit of tomfoolery over on Bedrock, because there's quite a bit of malarkey over there. But we'll figure it out. Thought the autocrafter still wasn't a big deal. Watching the wrong channel. I know, people who don't think it's a big deal. Like, what? It's a big deal. I don't think I actually moved it. I think I broke it and put it right back exactly where it was. Okay. Yeah. No, it's a huge deal. It's the biggest deal that we've ever had in Minecraft. Okay? If you don't, like, it's like, have you not played Factorio? Have you not played anything else? There we go. It do a craft. Ta-da! Why is my mouse cursor so small? Because I'm playing on a 4K monitor. So it's like really itty bitty. Yeah, it's tiny. Is it though? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of it's normal size for me. I guess it's not really zoomed in for you guys, is it? I don't. There's not a way for me. You know what? No one's ever brought that up before. I've never thought about it. They have not fixed the cherry leaf bug on Bedrock Edition yet, so cherry leaves stop saplings from going on Bedrock Edition. And just to show you how easy of a bug it is to fix, even the buggiest version of Minecraft Java Edition, does not have that bug. I got concerned there for a second when it didn't bone meal. But yeah, that's not possible in Bedrock Edition. It just isn't. So I haven't released the mangrove tree farm. No lie though, I was going to release that or record it today, but then I realized I should make a tutorial on autocrafters. So then I started working on all of this. So tomorrow's tutorial, if I can record this tomorrow, is going to be on autocrafters. Yay! You've never seen the mouse because it only shows up on Java Edition. For some reason, OBS and Streamlabs OBS only detects my mouse on Java. It doesn't on Bedrock. I don't know why. It's stupid. Stupid. 4K monitor for Minecraft. Listen, okay, if you've never played with 4K or like had a 4K monitor, it's so worth it. Okay. So worth it. It is a huge upgrade over 1080p or 1440. It's insane. So I think that this is a smart system now. So it turns off and it blocks the system from doing anything once it runs out of materials, and then it gets a new material, and then it restarts crafting, and then it turns off again. Look at that. Okay, I think that's literally all it took. So now we just need to compact this down a little bit. Let's put it in there again just to, you know, make sure it actually does the job right. But yeah, that's so simple, guys. Is it going to make the second one? It does. What? Bruh. This is lovely. That was so easy to make that smart. Now, we do need an off switch. And I think the simplest way to get an off switch is actually to power this redstone line. That's not too hard. I mean, this is, listen, this is really janky, but like, off switch. No, I want it to be over here. I want this to be the interface. Obviously, we can have this crafter going into a chest. I'm not really bothered about that right now. Yeah, let's focus on retidying up this redstone real quick, and then we will figure out a way to do it better. So we can't lower this piston down because reasons, I guess. Just lever it. Yeah, basically. I do want it to be pretty, though. Now, is this block important? It's actually not important. Oh, it's inverted, though. So right now, it's going to give a pulse to the system. Oh, wait. No, it's out of items right now. Yeah, okay. So it's going to give a pulse to the system when it's out of items, which is not what you want. You want it to not do that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if my bug is affecting this real quick. Yeah, it might be affecting it still, actually. I don't think it is, though, because we got this. So we need this to somehow power over to there. We could do it like that, which is like really janky. And then I would want some glass over here so that we're not affecting this. And then that's not actually going to work either because it needs to, yeah. The bug with the comparator is not updating, right? So once it gets done crafting an item, this redstone is still at redstone 9, even though it should be at 8. And then it gets updated and goes back to 9. It breaks a little bit of things. But, you know, Java Edition has bugs, just like every other version of Minecraft. Ash, welcome back for 32 months! That is amazing. Thank you so much. 36 is 3 years, isn't it? Oh my god. That's too much. You gotta stop that. This thing that you're doing with the being a crazy person, yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. I can't actually put a torch there because if we put a block right there, that's gonna be a problem. So I need this to be like this. Oh, look at that quasi-connectivity being a thing. That's actually fine because we could just put a redstone here on Bedrock Edition, so that could actually work. Except that there's no way to power that unless we have it on a target block, and if we put a target block right here, it's gonna always be powered. Also, lantern, hello there. So I think we have to have this up here. So that's very loud since I turned up my thing. Let's put that down to like maybe 66% precisely. Yeah, so I like that it's like this. I feel like that's fine. I'm sure there's a way to compact it, but you know, whatever. Now we gotta block this. Now, can we do it like that on Java? I don't think that's allowed. I'm pretty sure that that is called an illegal move. It doesn't redirect and you can't have redstone on top? Man. Okay, let's do it like this then. Yeah, we want them to alternate. Right? I'm pretty sure we want them to alternate because right now they're all full. Oh, it needs to be a block forwards. That's fine. We can have it like this. Oh, yeah, that actually works. Okay. And then we're allowed to have blocks in this row because that's, like, it's not important. We're going to have item filters putting into these droppers eventually. We're building an automatic auto-crafter system. To auto-craft items in Minecraft 1.20. Okay. If we could move... We can move it. I think we would be in business. Let's try getting it like this. That way we don't need a target block. Is that possible? I feel like this could work. We would want a repeater right there. Because this is rising edge. Oh, that's what we need actually. Right? We need rising edge. Yeah, the crafter has got me so enthused for Minecraft right now. I got just all the ideas. I'm so excited. Best edition for technical Minecraft in like so long. If there was any component that I could add to Minecraft, it would either be Auto Crafter or like TNT Duper. But honestly, Auto Crafter beats it every day. Okay, so when that's powered, that's going to extend. And that's going to extend. And that's going to retract, actually. I think that that's it. I think we got it. I think we just got it. Yeah, so that blocks it, so it's not going to restart the system. And then once it does get items in there, it'll auto-restart the system, like that. Except I broke it because there's, you know, a button in there. It's pretty finicky. Now, there is definitely ways that they could do it better. If we had an item filter on this, so if it remembered that this slot is supposed to be glass, you know, all these 5 slots, and then nether star, and then obsidian. If we could do that, then I guarantee then this whole thing would be way easier. We wouldn't have to worry about like finicking around with our droppers, and it would just work on Bedrock Edition. But I'm pretty sure that this is it. Like, I think that this is a fully featured universal auto crafter, and this took like no time at all to design. Literally, I got the concept for this down and built within like 10 minutes. And then I just messed around with the stupid brain over here because I was having double pulsing issues. I messed around with that for like 30 minutes. And then some refinements. That took a little bit while longer. I did try putting the crafter in the middle and then droppers to either side. But this was always giving me unreliable item orders. So you would think it would make the beacon, but it just would come in the wrong order, like every single time, no matter how I did it. So this in theory would be a lot faster, but of course the redstone gets pretty messy pretty quickly. So this one's not quite as fast as it could be. We could set it up with like an instant dropper line. That would be crazy. I hadn't considered that actually. Oh, I think we'd have to pulse it 9 times though. Yeah, I've never actually messed with auto dropper lines, so I don't know how that would work. I don't think they're really made for items coming in order. How many items is it meant for? This will craft any one item in Minecraft. So, any item that you can craft, it can craft it for you. And you can switch it between items as well. Right now we have it set for beacons, but if you wanted it to craft chests, then like... Oh, not chests. Chests, you would use the other ones. If you wanted it to craft stone swords for you, you would only need 2 slices of this, actually. The more... Or no, I guess you would need 3 slices. You need 1 slice per slot of your recipe. So for bows, it would be 6 slices. 3 for sticks, 3 for string. For like, I don't know, what can we get? Gates, you would need 6 slices. Sticks and planks. Yeah. But yeah, look at this. It's pretty solid. So we just need to get an off switch on it now. Again, it's not like the quickest thing, but it works. It works. This would probably keep up with a guardian. Well, you might want 2 of these for a guardian farm, because guardian farms give you more than 9,000 items an hour. So that's faster than hopper speed. So I don't think that would keep up with it. Right then, let's get an off switch in here somewhere. I thought getting a universal crafter going was going to be crazy hard, but it turns out super easy. We're technically going to have item filters in all these areas. Let's mock that up real quick. That way we know what it looks like. Because I have not hooked up a item filter to these yet. So, can I remember how to build an item filter? And then, boop. There we go, first try. That one's gotta go backwards. We could throw this down a block, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Because then you save a hopper. And that should be fine. I'm all impressed that I built an item filter first try. Like I haven't built this 1,000 times. And I still find it impressive, okay? Calm down. I can be proud of myself for basic tasks. How do you have the autocrafter? We're currently in the snapshot, but it's the same functionality as if we were in the Bedrock betas right now. So you can currently get it in Bedrock Edition and on Java Edition, as long as you join the snapshots or the betas. It's pretty cool. There's probably not much reason for, like, any... Unless you're, like, a technical person, there's probably not much reason for you to check it out right now. Instead, you can live vicariously through me. Right then, let's just set it up to, like, here, shall we? But yeah, redstone systems with this stuff is moving like a mile a minute right now. People are iterating all the time. It's great to see. I love it. So many designs are just popping up all over Twitter. It's really cool to see all the different stuff that's happening with the autocrafter. Let's maybe put our floor back right here. I feel bad letting the beacons despawn down there, so I'll let them despawn up here instead. Let's drop out some of these items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, so even the far edge over here will power it. Cool. Walk through this one. This is Java, so this is like the standard design for Minecraft Java Edition. It's the Impulse version from like 9 years ago, and it has not changed, and it works great. For Bedrock, the target block or the piston one is a bit better. For some reason, they're just a bit more reliable. I still don't understand why, but they've been more reliable since like the dawn of Bedrock Edition. Man, I love this thing so much. This is great. Yeah, so you'd have item filters for all these. That way you can just dump in things from farms or whatever. It would auto-sort all of them for you. Overflow chests on the end because sometimes filters still miss items for no good reason. Even if you have the more reliable version, it's like 1 in a million. Off switch. How are we going to get that in there? That's the thing I've been trying to add for like 20 minutes. You would think it's be simple, but no. Be difficult. We gotta watch out for quasi connectivity. And we're gonna have a hopper line right here. So that doesn't leave us with very many options, does it? I mean, there, I guess. That would technically work. Leather farm hooked into horse armor crafter. I'm pretty sure horse armor is only one material, right? You don't even need that. You don't even need the system for that. I'm kind of sad with how large this is, but it's very flexible, so I think that's cool. Yeah, so this would technically turn it off, and it would still try to craft its final item, which is cool. I guess that's it. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Yeah, this is an auto beacon crafter with on-off switch, smart auto detection when it runs out of items, and smart detection of when it gets restock of items. It's got item filters to restock things. This is beautiful. Obviously, it's shooting out on the ground right now, but, you know, that's a 1 block fix. Just like, boop. Put a chest. Oh, we could even replace this block with a barrel. Auto wither killer added to it. Yeah, that exists on Java. You gotta place the blocks. The soul sand. Did it run out of stuff? Oh yeah, it did. Look at that. Oh, it ran out of like almost everything on the. Oh wow. How many beacons have we crafted? More than I thought, I guess. Okay. Cool. Well, that's a genuine test of it running out of items then. Ah, man, I'm so happy with it. Ah, that's great. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can fire up the Minecraft preview real quick. And then we'll see if we can get this working for Bedrock Edition. Oh, my God. It's so stupid. It deleted... For some reason, it deleted all my game files on the preview. Hold up. I gotta go copy over my worlds. Where do I even store my Minecraft worlds? Please hold while I discover my own computer. Minecraft programs, MCBE switcher, no, not versions, profiles. We'll take the beta version. This is playing Minecraft music. Absolutely unacceptable. We're going to close that down. I got to go to this. Then I got to go find out where the preview data on my computer is. Now's a great time for you to go get a snack. By the way, because pain. Is it in-app data? No. Hold up. Local state, games, com.mojang. Here we go. This never happens with Java Edition. Toggle 121, yeah. Is there, Oh, bless your soul. Is there that much difference between Redstone on Java and Bedrock? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh, so much. That's great. I love it. You know, a lot of the basic stuff is actually fairly simple, but once you get into the complicated things, then, yeah, then it gets a bit more complicated. There's significant differences. Just to name one off the bat, the big one is, like, quasi-connectivity. So if we power this block... That's going to power the piston. and that won't be changed until it's updated. Totally seems like a bug, right? But it's actually super handy for double stacking your pistons and like so many other things. So really cool. We also have a feature with redstone dust where you can like just right click it and it changes. So this one will power blocks next to it, and this one won't. So that's actually really handy. I don't know why that's not on Bedrock. On Bedrock, pistons redirect redstone dust. On Java, you also got this thing called block dropping with 1-tick pistons. Where'd my observer go? Excuse me. Boop, there you go. Super handy as well for flying machines. Love it. Let's see. Oh, you can't use slabs or glass mostly for redstone lines on Java. This is one that I just remembered earlier, so I was trying to use it. Glass is like super handy on Bedrock, but yeah, you can't power going down it on Java, so it's just like a slab. You can power going up it. You can power up and down on Bedrock. There's a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna touch on the surface here. Let's see. Did my files transfer over? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Rename that. Calm down, Mojang. Boop. Okay. And now if we launch the preview, that should just have all my stuff. 1-tick pistons are super nice. Block dropping is amazing. There's also 0-tick stuff. Not like the 0-tick farms that everyone's familiar with, but actual like 0-tick pistons where they like fire extremely quickly. Pistons are also just much faster on Java Edition, and I feel like they're more lag efficient. Hoppers are not randomized either. Is this gonna have all my skins on it? Can you guys even see the preview? It should be showing up for you. Oh wait, hold up. No, it's a different game than Bedrock. I don't think I've ever streamed the Minecraft preview. Have I? I don't think I have. Hold up. I gotta go make a whole new scene for this in my streaming software. One moment, please. Surely there's a duplicate button in here somewhere. Can I? Okay, you know what? I'll just make a new one. Let's see. Oh, God. General sources, game capture, add a new one. Add a new one. Preview. I didn't think I had to go through all this. Here we go. Capture cursor. I got the thing toggled, but it just never does it. It's never once captured my cursor. We gotta transform that. There we go. Okay. I got a starfield and a couple other scenes, but I don't have a preview. Where did it go? There we go. Okay. Yay, lovely Minecraft preview. Ta-da! And now it's got all my stuff in it, right? Oh, these are pretty old. Yeah, since 2022 is... I actually don't know which one to use. It's already in experimental mode. Why would you make a new toggle? I don't know, jeez. Why would you make a new copy? Ridiculous. I just turned on experimental. Why would you ask me if I want to load it in experimental? Okay. I have a lot of gripes. We haven't been on Bedrock Edition for more than 12 seconds. I'm already complaining. Oh, jeez. You're welcome. My FOV's changed. What is this? Okay. How old is this world? Let's see. No spruce tree farm. Okay, so that old. Also, oof, performance-wise, not very great. 30 FPS? Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty old world. Year and a half, I think. Something like that. Why is this so framey, though? It's crazy. I switched away from super flat worlds because they kept corrupting on Bedrock Edition. And now that I've had this world for like 4 years, we're having some issues with it as well. Outer Scrolls games on stream? Oh, I would love to. But I don't think anybody would watch. Because this is a Minecraft channel. Yeah, we tried a little bit of the, whatchamacallit. Starfield. Did not go very well. It was still fun, you know, but it's just not the same. Quartz. We're going to go ahead and do the Chad move of avoiding chunk borders. Would highly recommend that at all occasions. Do I have that texture pack installed? What do you want to guess? I probably don't. Yeah, if I were going to do other games, I would have to start a new channel. YouTube or Twitch. Because the way the platforms work, especially YouTube, is like, it pushes videos out to your subscribers first. And if your subscribers don't like it, then it's just dead on arrival. Nobody else will ever see that video. It's never going to get pushed out to a wider audience. So, like, if I uploaded anything not Minecraft to the channel, all the people that want Minecraft are not going to watch it. So nobody else, that even if it's like the best video ever, it's just never going to get anywhere. I'd have to, like, trick people. Be like, this is a Minecraft video, and then 2 minutes in, it's like Skyrim. Yeah. Which probably would... that also wouldn't work either, because, you know, the retention would be like 2 minutes. Be like, this video sucks. 9 of those? Oh, you know what? That's a sub-chunk border. We should probably avoid that. We're already going to have a hard time with this. I don't need to toss sub-chunks into this as well. Yeah, you just kind of have to, you know? It used to be like back in the day, it wasn't as big of a deal. But YouTube nowadays is focusing much more on how long people watch the videos for. So that's why everyone's got these like crazy intros now, because getting people to watch the first 30 seconds is like absolute mission critical to a video doing well. If you have low retention for the first 30 seconds, that video is dead. Doesn't matter how great it is. So you gotta... Oh, I love the redstone dust texture pack that I have. I need to get this on Java. Also, neat fact about Bedrock is if we power this, it doesn't power the comparators because they're reading the inventories, not the block. It does power them on Java, but it's not actually an issue because it just isn't with our setup. Before we get carried away, let's go ahead and get ourselves some wool. I do like grabbing things from the creative inventory. Much nicer on Bedrock, though. It's nicer. You get stacks and stuff. Okay. Also, I was having some issues with pick block on Java earlier. They just weren't really doing anything. Also, this is the first time I've ever placed down a crafter in Bedrock Edition. So they should end up in this order, but they're absolutely 1000% not going to. Let's see. Let's get a button. A button. That's why clickbait exists. Well, not really. So clickbait is like lying about what the content of the video is. And if you lie about the content of your video, no one's going to watch it. So your video is going to die. So, like, if you look at MrBeast's channel, like, obviously all of his clickbaits are like what you would... all of his thumbnails is like what you would consider to be clickbait. But it's not, because that's what is actually in the video. So, you know, arrows and, like, the little spin wheel, like, sunrise shape of, like, arrows coming out of stuff. And, like, big font and the weird airbrushed faces or whatever you got in a thumbnail. It's not actually clickbait. It's just, like, click enhancing, really. It's just clickable content. So it's not, like, super out of order, but it's pretty out of order. It's pretty out of order, isn't it? You know what? Do I have my potion brewers here? I think we have potion brewers here. This is actually the same kind of setup because it's dropping items in a specific order. This still works. This is a one-touch, one white towable potion brewer, by the way. It makes 3 potions instantly for whatever potion that you want because it stores 3 in there and then it just keeps brewing while you're away. We're making automatic universal item crafter for any item in Minecraft that you can craft. How many times can you say craft? How many autocrafters would an autocrafter crafter if... Wait, no. How many autocrafters would an autocrafter craft if an autocrafter could craft crafters? I think a lot. Yeah, that's the thing about Bedrock Edition is we have randomized hoppers, man. It's the worst. So every time that we activate the system, it's going to give us a random output, which is the most annoying thing. That's why it'd be really nice if these had filters on them. I think that would be great. Filters on the input would be amazing. That'd be really helpful. I don't think the design would change up too much. Why can't an autocrafter autocraft crafters? It can! An autocrafter can autocraft crafters if an autocrafter could autocraft crafters. Obviously. Also, Minus, welcome back. How you doing? We got gifted subs to Rory, Shadow King, The Leechum, Jilliana, and Tetraplegic. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Have you been subbed for 5 years? There's no way. 60 months. My brain is breaking over here. Wait, 12, 24, 48, 60. Oh my god. Bro, 5 years? I think you're the first person to get 5 years. I think you are the oldest sub. That's crazy. Hopefully they give you a senior discount. Jeez. That's crazy, though. 5 years? I can't believe we've even been streaming for that long. Thank you so much, man. It's like... been around forever. Oh, this world does not have my auto brewers. No wonder I'm wandering around aimlessly. Can I load up actual Bedrock Edition real quick? I think that's gonna be better. I have 3 versions of Minecraft open right now. Can we trigger the droppers in order? Yeah, that was gonna be the next thing. Repeaters and observers. There we go. We're touching every version of Minecraft tonight. We're actually coming up on our 8th year of making content on YouTube. I think it's March 22nd. It's either May or March. I don't know how I never remember this, but I'm pretty sure it's March. Which is insanity. No, May! Ah! I got it wrong. It's May 22nd. But yeah, we joined YouTube May 22nd, 2016. And then I uploaded my first video a couple days later. Insanity, man. Is my FOV changed here? I don't think it is, but I feel like maybe. Nope. Oh, I came over here to find out the redstone for the thing. So this is the redstone that people typically use for the combo locks. But as you see, it's 3 wide, so I like mine better. It's 2 wide. Face reveal on 10th anniversary. I really want to hit 1 million subscribers before we've been on YouTube for 10 years. Because once we've been on YouTube for 10 years, I'm gonna feel very old. That's the only thing that I have to say. That's the gas farm brain. What is that doing here? Where's my auto brewers at? Oh, it's right here. I never finished this. That's right. We did a really bad technical Tuesday live stream on this, and I never touched it again. Because I was trying to figure out the brain, and I was just struggling so much. I'll probably just go steal Tango Tech's brain, honestly. Not in the weird way, just in the normal theft way. Zloy might steal his brain. He is a zombie. Oh, wait, I'm a zombie, too. Oh, wait, I could steal his brain. Zombie pig, man. Just that, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I think I can get away with that, logistically. Right, so I can't learn anything about this, can I? Because we never did anything with it. Cool. Okay, well, I guess we'll go back to the preview now. Hey, look at that. We're in the preview now. I will do an age reveal at 750,000. And I really want to hit 600,000 this year. We're only like 20,000 away. We can do it, guys. We got like not that much time left in the year, actually. Okay, let's see if we can't do this right. Yeah. I am really trying to like improve the videos and the content and everything. This week has actually been pretty great for the videos. I managed to get out a video first on 3 things: Minecraft Live, the mob vote hack, and the auto crafter. I don't think anybody got a video out earlier than me on those. At least not in like, you know, our circle of creators. So like Exuma, Waddles, Echo, Toy Cat. Those are pretty much like the 4 other people that make the same videos as me on like snapshots and stuff. So I'm always racing against them. Usually Exuma wins though, because that man is a machine. A very finely tuned machine. Very good at making them snapshot videos and somehow getting them out early. It's amazing. But yeah. Sheep, what do you want? I don't think we need this on anymore. So we're going to try the observer repeater method. Hopefully we can get this to not double pulse. That would be great if we could get to not double pulse. Oh, I need to... How am I going to place those in there? And then there was silence. Yeah, I had to cut... that's the thing. So YouTube's really focusing on view duration, average view duration, and watch time. So like every second in your video matters just insanely. Server, bracket Minecraft facing direction equals north, southeast. I think we need west. Actually, I actually really prefer this. No, oh wait. I thought that was north. Maybe that's north. I don't know. Either way, east. I got it wrong. I'm sorry. Don't ban me. Why isn't this working now? Oh, because I don't know how to spell east. That's just how bad it is. I don't even know how to spell it. But yeah, that's why I had to cut out the intro to make the intros really condensed, and then also the outro with my previous outro, which like it's you know kind of iconic, but it took up too much time, so people left the video before the video was over, and that was hurting the average view duration, so that hurts the views. It's just like, yeah. Did that just not power any of these or something? Oh, wait, it's... Oh, I gotta push them out more. Why? Did it not power any of them? Or, like, what? Are they still being powered? I don't understand why we didn't get any items from that. Oh, wait. Do they not detect things? They don't detect things because they're replaced by commands. Well, what's the point of placing them with commands then? Jeez. Okay, so that's a bug. I should write that down for my next bug rock. Whoever uses repeater locking. It's actually pretty useful to prevent double pulsing with observers. So if you have some observers detecting like a cube maker or something, then you can, you know, prevent them from double pulsing. Bro, get out of here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green. Okay, then. We might be in a mild amount of business. Yeah, so that'll work. The other alternative to this is... You know, this would probably work on Java Edition, actually, as well. And then you wouldn't need to fiddle around with any of the... Oh, what do you call it? You wouldn't need to fiddle around with any of the droppers. Because right now, with the Java design... Hold up, let's go back. Not that one. Not that one. Wait. Are we on the right one? Is this Java? Yeah, okay. With the Java Edition design... you might have to fiddle around with the droppers and move them around because they're slightly random, but I think if we use the observer repeater based design, it would be, you know, a bit more expensive, but maybe it'd be worth it, right? I do really like this one for just how simple it is. Oh, we gotta figure out how to read the droppers as well, though. Yeah, figuring out how to read the droppers. Let's go back to Bedrock. Bedrock likes me. Sometimes. This is... I turned on the Bedrock... Oh, wait. Okay. I had to turn on preview for Bedrock to work. Internet says I'm over 50 years old. Yeah, the internet's a liar. I think you can probably tell about how old I am. Jeez. Definitely not 50. So... Oh, you know what? This shouldn't be that big of a deal, actually. So we just have the observers facing upwards. Okay, listen now. Not a bebe either. Why is it that I'm either, like, an infant or in my 50s? Nobody, like... no credit. That's why we can't have nice things. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, we'll do it on that side. We'll do it on that side. I just need to make sure this works first. Because we need to leave this side open to have item filters. Okay. Oh, you know what? We should test if that bug is also on Bedrock Edition. See, white, gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green. Cool, we're in business. Also, I just realized that this inventory is perfectly lined up on Bedrock Edition, but it's not on Java. I can prove it. Oh, wait, maybe I can't. Never mind, it's the same on both. Wait, here we go. This is Bedrock. I got 3 versions of Minecraft open. It's getting confusing, okay? Right then, let's go ahead and break out these blocks. We'll move them to the opposite side. I don't know if there's a better way of doing that. Of doing this. How would you load the droppers? Yeah, that's why we want to have them on this side. We're going to have the item filters be on this side. Seems good. You know what? We could probably... I wonder if we could replace every other one with a redstone dust. That seems like it would be nice. Yep, okay. Oh, you know, this is Bedrock Edition. We gotta make sure that, we need to rotate it like 40 times and make sure it actually works in all the orientations. Okay. We should go test this on Java as well to make sure it actually works over there real quick. I imagine it probably will. What do you want to bet? Take your bets now. Will this work on Minecraft Java Edition? Let's make sure we're not in any chunk borders real quick. This is supposed to be the better version of Minecraft, guys. Will it work? Mama made a dispenser crafter. I saw that he uploaded a video. It was in my subfeed. But I did not watch it because I was busy making my own. To be fair. I am curious what he came up with, though. I go give that a watch after I make my video. I also want to go check out what Misty did, because Misty did like a cool multi-crafting system. Just saw a picture of it on Twitter. Kind of a neat concept. Let's go ahead and get all these in here. Oh, I gotta fill them up with items too. Generally, I don't really, you know, look at what other people do with redstone and stuff. Because I just want to, like, do my own thing, right? Keep it original. Don't want to be, like, unduly influenced by somebody. Even, like, subconsciously. Is craft removable on bedrock? We need to go test that. I imagine it likely is. These ones are full of my wool already. Very useful for testing. Okay. And then that should be about good. Just make sure it works, right? That should have sent out to white. Yeah. What if we watch Mumbo? Just pull up his video in the middle of the stream. Yo, some streamers actually do that. The people who stream for like 12, 15 hours or whatever, 8 hours a day, they'll just like pull up other people's videos. Pretty sure that's like copyright claimable. I don't think Mumbo would copyright claim me. But that'd make for a good video. Mumbo tried to destroy my channel because I watched his content on stream illegally. Yeah. Nah, I would never do something as lazy as watch other people's content on stream. I don't even want to watch my own content on stream. Mostly because I hate how I sound on YouTube, but also because that sounds lazy. Let's see. White, gray, gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green. Okay. In the name of making it cheap, or in the name of making it work on both platforms, we might go for this route. I know it's way more expensive and there's easier, cheaper ways to do it, but hear me out. This works on both platforms. Getting copyright claimed by the Mumbo Jumbo. Yeah. It would be a story to tell. Kind of like the time that I killed, like, everybody. Just everybody. If you can think of them, I kill them in the UHC captains. That was great. I killed Sliced Lime, Fwip, Dockim. I killed Mythical, Corrales, El Mango. I murdered everybody. It was on a rampage, man. It was great. It was a fun time. Yeah. Liara was there for that, actually. Okay, this actually does work. Cool. Let's get out a stinky, smelly Java edition. Ew. Nasty. You know, I do actually need to pull up Java so I can remember how to build this. Right then. Oh, that's not my build. I love having 3 monitors, because now I can have my stream, my Bedrock, and then my Java. It's beautiful. Everything is good. Life is nice. Give myself a well. What? Did I kill myself as well? Probably. Yeah, that was an insane fun game. That was back end of 2019, man. They killed Gemini Tay. I don't think Gemini Tay was like in the community at that time. This was like 2019, so it was like 4 years ago. Jim and Tay, I think, just joined in on things like 2 years ago, right? I mean, of course, they've been like around, but you know what I'm trying to say. Words. I'm trying to do a redstone, okay? You can't expect me to do a word. Oh, Logical was there as well. That's the person I forgot to mention. It was actually his event. I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, oh yeah. That's who else I murdered. Gotta be careful with the quiet ones. Yes. Oh no! Ah, don't tell me the stupidest of things is here, isn't it? Is this bug really still around? Tell me that they fixed this stupid bug. Why the composter? Because it's easy. Tell me they fixed it. Tell me they fixed it. They didn't fix it! Ah! Okay, that's so stupid. Really? Ah, okay, so whenever you unload a chunk or reload the game, observers facing redstone dust will pulse. Which breaks, like, literally everything ever with observers facing redstone dust. They haven't fixed that. How have they not fixed that? What sim distance are we on? That should have done it. It's definitely out of sim distance now. Okay, well, apparently it doesn't do it on chunk reload. Pretty sure it does. You know what? I'm gonna go out of my way to prove that it does. There's another portal right over there. Too lazy to fly over to it, so we're just gonna teleport there. Is that a Java or Bedrock bug? That's a Bedrock bug. Java doesn't have stupid bugs like that. It has even stupider bugs. Oh, it didn't. It's only when you relog. Okay. Well, just never relog near this thing. It's pretty bad framiness. If I could change 3 things in Bedrock, what would it be? Offhand, 100% TNT drops and... my name in the splash text screen. Subscribe to Silent Whisper as a splash text. Oh, right. Okay. How are we going to do this then? Because that's a pretty major issue. Oh, we got to go look at some other redstone to find a way around that. What do I use? Shulker loaders have that. We got to go back to normal Bedrock. What up? Told you we're switching around Minecraft a lot tonight. Did I close normal Bedrock? I think I closed normal Bedrock. Could have gotten offhand pick his name in slash text. Well, yeah, I got a business to support here. I gotta keep the basement warm for all the mods. Okay, we're looking for the shulker loaders. Here we go. That's the unloader. Oh, we completely bypassed it by reading the hopper instead. The hopper. Yeah, okay. That's a pain. So how do we get around that bug? That's going to be a fun one. I knew that that might be an issue when I was making these on Java, but... yeah, let's see. What kind of redstone have we got around here? Surely there's something useful in this redstone world. I need a way to compare between signal strength 8 and 9. Basically... oh, you know what? Hold up. I think we're doing this a stupid way, actually. Because that observer tech... wait, we need to go back to preview. We're really switching around to Minecraft a lot. So this observer tech 1 is fine, but we don't actually need to do that. Because we can just have this going into there. Yeah, okay. We're not limited to one wide tileable stuff right now. That's a problem though. You know, I think we can push this back. There we go. That should solve all that. Okay. Mission... No, wait, sorry. Crisis averted. Crisis averted, everybody. We are okay. We are okay. Lectern page 9. Yeah, whatever works for you. You can use a pot. You can use a lectern, a chest, a furnace, a blast furnace, literally any inventory in Minecraft. You can use that. It doesn't matter. I'm just using a composter because it smells worse than me. So, you know. Gotta take the wins where you can get them. Oh, okay. Entirely different system now, so I can't just copy from the Java one. Okay. I think what we need to do... So we need to detect when this is full. Which is going to be signal 9. Yeah, like that. And then... we need to make that power this. It's going to be signal 9. So we have redstone to play with, right? Yeah, we have signal strength. So we could just go over the top. Like this. I don't want to power that hopper. Could go down. Oh, that's just going to create a... Hold up. Lost my burner. That's going to create a decay circuit. And then we're going to get 2 batches of things. Okay, we need to break that. They should add a block that breaks blocks. That would be super game-changing as well, because then you could automate, like, cobblestone, wood. You could automate so many things with that. Or a block placer would also change everything. I guess it is called TNT. Oh, hi, Crafty. How are you? You liking the... I guess this block is literally... You should change this to your profile picture. Bruh. Is this like getting a new sibling? That's great. Okay, I think we're gonna move this out, actually. I like having a bit of distance on it. Jeez. Yeah, so then... We could do it like that. No, but that still powers that block. Yeah, I guess we'd have to do it like this then. Which is super janky, but it would work. Auto placer or breaker. Yeah, that would significantly change Minecraft for forever. I guess we should probably go ahead and set this up with some actual inventory items right now. So let's get some obsidian. Let's get some stars in there. Let's get some glass. Oh, actually a lot of glass. So it's going to be glass, glass. Let's see, glass, glass again. Nether star, glass, and then obsidian. There we go. Yeah, they definitely added you. Yeah, some blocks can be placed with a dispenser. Dispensers are pretty limited. Remember when they added like auto shearing to dispensers? That was revolutionary right there. That one feature. Suddenly you could do the unimaginable. You could decapitate snowmen with a dispenser. It was crazy. Nobody ever thought it possible, but now we had automatic snowman decapitation machines. Crazy. The things that you can do now. So we can't add our torches there, because then that would, like, break the whole thing. So we need to get our... we need to add 2 pistons to this. We need to have the falling edge... No. Rising... Wait. Rising... Wait. Yeah, rising edge monostaple. I had inversions on it. It's double inverted. Rising edge monostaple to reactivate the system, and then we also need another piston to prevent it from repeatedly firing, so that it doesn't like mess up the inventory of the crafter. So I don't think that this layout is gonna work actually. All my current tree farms still work, but I really do need to release my mangrove tree farm. Well, Fyram and mine mangrove tree farm. It says it's a universal tree farm, but it was designed for mangrove, but it just so happens to work for cherry and literally everything else as well. Except large oak and 2x2 dark oak. We can't have that there. We also can't have it there. And we also can't have it there. I guess we have to have it there then. Can't have it there. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. I wish we could stack redstone components. If I could just put a repeater right on top of this, that would solve all of our problems. But no. Can't have nice things like that. We could have a repeater right here, and that would read it. We also... I guess we just need a redstone dust right there. But we can't, because they would power that thing. Pain. It's actually more difficult now that we have to have the comparator right here. Yeah, let's rethink this a little bit. Like, can we move it back? Does that make it more easy? I don't think it does. It's still the same redstone, but it's not as large now. Which is always a good thing. Check the last sensor. Oh, I put the wool back in? Oh, thanks. I did! Where's my obsidian at then? Probably threw it on the ground. Obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. Glass, star, glass, glass. Glass, glass. Okay. My American? Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, is that gonna power this block? Hold up, let's get a signal strength 1 real quick to test that. Is that a signal strength of 1? It is, so... I think that's gonna power that block. Ah, it does! Is that a problem? I don't think that's a problem, actually. Yeah, we have a lot of things to work on as Americans. It's not really something to brag about right now, the current state of things. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay, well, that just took 15 minutes to, you know, figure out 4 blocks. But listen. This machine is only like 12 blocks, so that's not so bad, actually. Let's figure out how we get our falling edge in there. I think that should be fairly simple. Oh, wait. This first one needs to be on, like, 4 ticks. We need to get, like, a 4-tick repeater in there. That way it doesn't double pulse. You know what? Let's try it out first. And we'll see if we have issues with it. So, let's see if we have double pulsing issues. Because it might have been 15 minutes to figure out 4 blocks, but those 4 blocks might not be valid, actually. So, you know, we'll find out. Okay. Okay, we did get the stuff. I think it double pulsed. Oh, you can press Q to activate those. Oh, interesting. So any way of interacting with the slot, except... No, even right-click. No, wait, right-click can turn them off, but it can't turn them back on? Okay. That's weird. This could be glass, but we need to power the repeaters. So let's see about that again. Oh no, it's staying on for too. Wait, no, it's staying on for too long because I had a button in there. Hold up. Okay, that's my own stupidity getting the better of me. Yet again, surprising absolutely nobody. Bro, how many items came in? Bro, stop. Are there more? Jeez, it's like 30 items. Yeah, we need to observer pulse that. Or maybe I'll just fill it up with the materials needed to craft a beacon. How about that? Because then it'll just spit them out. Sounds like the easier way of doing it. Put that back. Okay. So it should just like self-power once we get that in there. Okay. It's still... Oh, yeah, it's powering them for too long. Okay, so we need to get a monostaple on there then. Okay. Well, I guess we should have seen that coming. I kind of thought that it would power itself quick enough to, like, not double pulse. But alas, I've been fooled. Power the bells. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Okay, so that's gonna autocraft it. Yeah, see, it just goes on for too long. Okay, so we need to get a pulse in there. That's why the observer on the Java one is so nice. Okay, so that none of that works. That's fine. We can get a piston observer in there. That's pretty easy, actually. That might solve our problems. Oh no, that's gonna clock. So we will put it like this. And then that might be too fast. Actually, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. We will find out. TNT and start again. No, we have a good start here. We have a good start. It's just like, I always get stuck on like one little thing. And then once we get that one little thing figured out, it's like one more little thing and then the whole thing is done. But yeah, pretty simple stuff actually. Whoop. Okay, there you go. That shoots us out. And then, okay. I think that's it. There we go. Yeah. That was it. See, it's not too bad. If we moved it out a block, I think we could save a redstone. No, it would, yeah, never mind. Yeah, there we go. Autocrafter. We just need to get 2 features in there. We need to get the off switch, which I believe we're just gonna cheat and put the off switch right here again. And then we need to get the thing that blocks it from activating, which this is perfect actually. We can just move that block. I guess, oof. We'll pull it. We'll pull it. That'll do it. And then we need to get the falling edge monostaple in there. But all that stuff is pretty easy. And then we'll have a fully automatic universal item crafter for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Pretty exciting! And it's such simple redstone as well. I know I'm like doing a fool over here, but listen, I play a Minecraft. Therefore, you can call me a foolcraft. And once I get done with it, you know it'll be foolproof. So there's that. It is a beacon factory. It's great. I figure beacons is like the funnest one to autocraft. You rather me like autocraft like, I don't know, What's a 9-slot recipe? I don't even know. A 9-slot recipe? That uses 2 different materials? Oh, maybe a bookshelf. A bookshelf or a piston. Or a crafter. Yeah, any of the redstone components, actually. So we need to have this stop crafting for a second. Thank you. Much appreciated. So, falling edge. That means that when this turns off, we want it to power the system again. Which should be fine. We can do that from this side. Nope. We cannot. Not that side. Wrong side. No, come on now. Told you I was a fool craft. Let's see. Now that'd be rising edge. We could move it forwards a block. Oh, wait, that'd be rising and falling. Come on now. I guess we can move it over a block then. Just put a repeater right there. Or no, repeater. Okay. Then how do we power that? You know what? Maybe I spoke too soon. How did I do this on the other one? Hold up. Let me cheat! I need to go cheat and steal from my own redstone. This is an entirely different system that we built on Java, so it's not actually that transferable. Yeah, it's entirely different. Foolproof isn't Korean proof. No comment. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess that's a comment, isn't it? You know what? Let's rotate this. So it's like that. Can we do that? Because I need to be able to remove this block. And there's not a good way of doing that. I could pull it back, which means that it needs to be on by default, and that's kind of a difficult thing to do. Well, I guess we could get a target block right here. Yeah, so that would work. It makes it a block larger. And a block... well, it doesn't make it a block taller, but a block larger on the back. I'm sorry! It's a placeholder. So now we just need our rising edge, which is kind of technically the same thing. You just need another piston right here. It laid an egg like right as this was about to craft. They should totally use the egg sound for the crafter. That would be great. Bloop. Okay. So I think that is everything. This is obviously super jank, but it works. Target block on the inside instead of the outside? Maybe, yeah. No, because then we would still need a repeater there to power those. Oh, it ran. Something ran out. It ran out. It worked. Everybody, it worked. Panic. It ran out of glass. It's about to run out of everything, actually. Okay, so that's our shutoff switch. So it actually stopped. It did not do a craft, but that's fine. Because it'll craft once we restock this. Right? Pretty sure? Yeah, there we go. I think we got it. It's jank, but we got it. It's actually not that bad. This is actually so simple. Hold on, can I dual screen? Hold, I have 3 Minecrafts open. Remember this every time you think I'm a stupid. I'm playing 3 times the Minecraft that I should be. Let's compare this to the Java one. I think I can pull up both of these up. Wait, Minecraft? Hold up. I can't alt tab. Here we go. Nope, not that one. I need this to be smaller. Wait, what? Preview? You don't need to be locked. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, preview upper left, and then Java is lower right. And, like, it's not that much worse. This one obviously has the item filter. The Java one does. Whereas the Bedrock doesn't. But it's not so bad. It's about the same on both, honestly. Obviously, the Bedrock version has the extra observers and the repeaters. But we'll probably end up adding that to the Java version as well, just because it really helps you keep your items reliable. So I don't really see an issue with that. Hello, Ninja. How you doing? It has potential to be made smaller. It does. But this is like a stream prototype. You know what? We could honestly move these to here to make it a block smaller on the backside. I don't know how that would affect our shenanigans up there, but we could see potential gains. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Paul. We had the same brain thought. Cool. Let's go ahead and make this back to full screen. Or, you know, we could just keep it like right here. How about that? We just play Minecraft Bedrock like this. Just the shadow of Java looming behind it. I need to figure out how to make this full screen again. Please hold. Let's see. Stretch to screen. There it is. Brilliant. Redstone dust and slabs above the comparators. Yeah, if you wanted to make it a block shorter, actually. Yeah, making it a block shorter, that's how you could do it. Instead of having it up there. I think we need to have the redstone up here, though, so that we can have the pistons right here. So, let's see. Let's get a structure block. Whenever you get a solid redstone build going, do not touch it until you make a structure block of it. That is my tip of the day for you. Which one of these do I need to make? Blue. Oops. Not that bitch. Excuse me, sir. Let's make that like a 15, maybe. Is that everything? No. And then we'll just go over here. And let's get our armor stand out as well. I need to make sure that I'm not on a chunk border, because we're just trying to avoid unnecessary complications right now. Is that on chunk border? Oh, I guess it is, but that doesn't matter. There we go. Maybe that's a bit too close together. Whatever. Yeah, so let's remove this line of blocks right here. And then we'll remove those. Yeah, let's see if we can make this more compact, you know? I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out, to be honest. Like, I think it's coming together pretty well. I would really like to pick block this piece of block right here, though. Thank you. Maybe my mouse is dying. That might be what it is. I have had this mouse for a couple years now. Why is it not pick blocking? I thought it was Java Edition being weird, but now I think it's just my mouse. 2, 3, and 4, and then we got stars, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What did I just do? You're gonna have to be more specific. Oh yeah, structure blocks are vanilla. I made a whole video on how to use them. It's only a little bit outdated now because they added like a couple new features, but everything that I show there is still accurate. There's just more that you can do now, you know? Really, really, really useful. The clone command also works, but like structure blocks are really nice. They do exist on Java Edition as well, but I find them much more difficult to use on Java. Okay. So we need to get rid of all this. So we simply need a block right here. Those are all powered, so those are all off. So we need this to be on right now. Oh, it's not gonna, it's always gonna be powered. We're building an auto crafter that can craft any item in Minecraft. For Minecraft 1.21, it is pretty great. We're using the new crafter block. Vanilla Minecraft just got way more powerful. Let's see. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out some redstone now. We could retract this block. No, I need it to be powered and then get unpowered. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Because like this row is always gonna get powered randomly. We don't really want it to. And we need to be able to pull this block, so we need it to be unpowered. So we kinda need it to be like right here. Which we can do. There we go. Oh. Yeah, no, that actually is fine. Except that wouldn't have any power in it. That would not have any power in it. Good copy of vanilla structure. Yeah, on Java Edition, you can use structure blocks to load any structure in Minecraft, like the ocean ruins or ocean monuments or whatever. I've never figured out how to do that. We got Chad with a follow. Awesome Dude, Death Seekers, and Ninja, along with Commander Ford. Mimiru. Hopefully I'm saying that one right. We got the original and Revan Spy. Tahiki, Justin, Tubes, Shock, and Llama, along with Ninja, another one. And Diesel, Cortez, sorry. We got Mage, and Tarks, and Hector. So many follows tonight. Welcome in, everyone. Also, Paul Clinton. Thank you for the follow. If you guys are enjoying the content, drop a follow on the stream. We're going to reach 40,000 followers here. Eventually. I also have a YouTube channel as well, if you don't know. Although that's probably where you came from. This is going to be the next tutorial. Would the redstone dust pop off on Java? It would. Which is why we would do something like this on Java. Or you know what? You got quasi-connectivity on Java, so you don't even need the dust. Let me test that real quick. It's a trip trying to design things for multiple platforms at once. Can you imagine if there was still... Yeah, I think my mouse is breaking because I can't pick block. Can't pick block that. Yeah, could you imagine if Legacy Console was still a thing? Okay. Yeah, that'll work on Java, even without the redstone dust. Okay. Let's go back to the preview. Lovely. Pokemon. Or Pokemon. TJ Pokemon. How did I mess up the word Pokemon? Jeez. Thank you for the Prime sub. And we also got Ken. Thank you for the Prime sub as well. Welcome on in. And Clysius. Hopefully, I definitely did not say that right. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. So now we just need a way to pulse that. This is a Redragon mouse, or Red Dragon. It's the M908. It's got really nice side buttons. It's got like 12 side buttons on it, which is fantastic. I've gotten so used to those. I got side buttons for everything. 1, 3, print screen, my right click, my spamming of right click. I got my snip and sketch tool. I got F2 and F5 for refreshing pages and renaming things. Yeah, my push to mute button. I got all kinds of stuff on my mouse. It's great. Highly recommend. Okay, how can we get a pulse from this turning on to there? We need a rising edge mono. Or we need to power that. Oh wait, no, this turning off needs to pulse that. That's definitely a Bedrock exclusive. Don't worry about it. I don't think that that's going to do what I think it's going to do. Yeah, no, okay. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, now it's just autocrafting. Well, I mean, hey, at least we've confirmed that it autocrafts. It autocrafts really quickly, too. Like, as soon as that item hits it, it's like, bam! Even before the item hits it. Maybe that's a problem. It's crafting on 8, not on 9. Yeah, it's definitely doing it a bit quick. Maybe there's another bug with it on Bedrock. I should probably test that out, but we're gonna not do that real quick. Okay. So that'll go ahead and make it so that it doesn't get powered anymore. Honestly, I think this one was pretty solid. Trapper hopper comparator. Oh, yeah. That kind of mono stuff. Yeah, that would work too. Yeah, I completely forgot that that was a thing, to be honest. I kind of want to retract this block instead. I feel like that's a better way of ensuring that it doesn't get powered. So, like, yeah, I kind of just like this one better. It's not very good, but I do like it better than what's happening over here. Although this just looks so much cleaner, though, doesn't it? Like, this is very nice and clean right here. Love the way that this looks. Craft is faster than tick. I don't know. Something about it's being a bit funky there. I think it's definitely activating on 8. Let's go ahead and try that out, actually. Can I get a button on this? See if it activates. Yeah, see, it's activating on 8. Which is a problem. Is that a problem? I think that's a problem. It's definitely a bug. But wait, does this not give out the right signal on Bedrock? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it does. Okay. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding it. Bro! I need to put it on subtract mode. Okay. Yeah, no. I might be a bit stupid. Easy fix, though. So far, we haven't found any bugs with it, so I mean, there's that. We've just found a little bit of mild embarrassment for me, the redstone YouTuber. Yeah, that's great. Exodum, hello there. 5-word recap for someone who wasn't paying attention. Autocrafter, that's 1 word. Wait, no, I used my 5 words. Autocrafter, that's 1 word. Wait, that's all you get. Sorry. Autocrafter and Vanilla Survival, Minecraft, 1.21. Wait, I know how to do redstone? I know, it's shocking development. Shocking. Okay, it really is because I'm streaming, though, that we're struggling. So we're going to pull this block. I wish there was a block that you could change what directions it emits redstone with. Like, I would love to put a block here and have it only send redstone that way, but not that way. That would be great. Like, if I could put a repeater right on top of that and just have it send right there. Or just, like, angle it. Just like, boop, boop, without powering that redstone dust. That would be great. Because this is obviously not that great. Target block. Target block's still a solid block. Yeah, it's no problem. I don't want to push it out. I want to keep it right here. Yeah, yeah, it's not pick blocking. Observers are transparent, which is great, but it's not exactly what I need. It's like close, but it's not quite. Diagonal redstone transmission block. That would be great. Also high shock. We need our block back there. And then it's going to power that. So we need our block here. And then we need to remove this block once that turns off. And the only way to do that is to unpower a piston right here or unpower a piston right here. But pistons redirect redstone. So unless we wanted to do something really janky like this, it's not going to work out. Yeah, we gotta break this line right here. Unless we want to change up how we do this entirely. Which, I mean, we could, but we're kind of running out of room. Like, maybe we could put the piston right here. And then, ooh. Yeah, no, that's gotta be a solid block. That's gotta be, Move it over like this, maybe. Yeah, but then we still have the same issue of removing that block without breaking the redstone. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this over here does work. It's obviously a bit jank, but it does work. That's my goal. So we're trying to make it so that it can't repower itself. So it doesn't power itself once that line turns on. And then once that line turns off, it can power itself, and it gets a pulse as well to restart the system. So basically, we're reading from the droppers, which activates this any gate. I don't actually know the name of it. It's not an OR gate, because it's not like any OR. It's like any of them turn on. Anyway. Yeah, so once this line turns on, we know that it's out of stock, so we need to turn off the system. And the only way to do that right now is to stop that from powering. Maybe we could just have a piston extend to block it. Because pistons are like piston heads are an immovable block. So that could do it, actually. Pick block, come on. I gotta get a new mouse. Sadness. Spent too much money on Legos this month. Can't afford a mouse. Yeah, so I guess it is an OR gate, but it should be an any OR, right? It doesn't make sense that it's just an OR gate. I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely spent too much money on Legos this month to be buying anything else. I kind of got the Lego Venator, which is like a 5,000 piece set. But listen, it's really cool. That's my excuse. Just a small Lego set. Just one. Actually, it's not just one. I got others too. So now we need to give this a pulse. Let's see. So I need to take this redstone line and send it down. Quasi-connectivity will power that, and then bedrock will just have a block there. And then, you know what? We could also just have a block there if we wanted to. Oh no, it's a block taller. Whatever, shut up. And then we can have this come down to power this. No. Right? No. No. What am I thinking here? When this is off, it needs to send a pulse. I think that might be it. And then for now, we can just do that. I think that's it. And then we didn't even break our boundaries. It's a logic gate, so it does have like a proper name to it, but I don't know. We stole the logic gate terminology from like actual computers and transistors and stuff. We just happened to make those in Minecraft, so that's pretty cool. I think that might do it. So when this is on, meaning that there's items missing, that's gonna prevent that from going. It might accidentally pulse it due to piston randomness. I think this one needs to be on a bit of a delay. Yeah, because if this one activates first... Oh wait, no, no, it's fine. This one extending is not going to power this piston. So it's not going to raise it up. Okay, we should be good. Hold on, I'm maybe overcomplicating things a bit, but that should do it. Prevents that one from raising it up, so it prevents it from powering. And then... it didn't pulse? It did, but it didn't. That should have powered it, right? Am I being stupid here? Maybe we just move it back to that direction. So we don't have like double. Oh, you know what? That might have been it. Yeah, it probably had it too. Yeah, okay. No? Still no? That really should have pulsed it, shouldn't it? Should have done it. Preston, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Why isn't that pulsing? How did I break it? Excuse me, sir. What is your problem? Oh, you know what? It's not getting a long enough pulse. No, okay, so what it is... Yeah, this is kind of an annoying thing as well. What it is that it needs to be extended for a certain amount of time to pulse. Like, that doesn't do anything. But if we were to flick it for, like, ever so slightly longer, then it would do it. Which is really annoying, because this is so nice and compact. But we gotta get something else in there. Well, since we're on bedrock right now, no, that wouldn't do it because of this slice. Yeah, okay, never mind. I wanted to cheat, but I realized it would not let me. Right then, let's head downwards with it. There's nowhere to get a repeater in there. Nah, even the repeater doesn't catch it. We got exploding emeralds. Thank you for the raid as well. Yeah, nah, nothing you can do about it. It just needs to be pulsed longer. Okay. That'll pulse pistons, right? Yeah, but not repeaters because reasons. Yeah, that still works. Did that double pulse? It did. Okay, whatever. You know what? Probably reading it and taking it away. Yeah, it detects it and then it detects it going away. I do like how this is coming along. It's definitely getting there. It's so close. So close. We can taste it. Taste it. Taste the rainbow. We got a rainbow right there. Yeah, I like this method right here. We just need a way of pulsing this. And we got to get our power from right here. We need a repeater in there. That's what we need. Or another type of monostaple. So we got our dropper hopper ones. So these ones are kind of a classic as well. Dropper hopper comparator. It's like your old school ones. It's also a randomizer if you put multiple item types in there. Like a sword and a stick, and then you get a 3 redstone or a 1 redstone if you put an item in there. Yeah, so like that would work. There's nowhere to put it though. We got like 6 blocks to work with right here. I guess we have these blocks and then these blocks to work with if we want to keep it nice and clean. And I would like to keep it very nice and clean because this is coming along so well. I'm so happy with it. It's looking great. But we're just, we're missing something. A rail? Maybe? Let's see, what do we got to work with? Never hurts to take a look through your creative inventory. We can't put a redstone there because that would like give us room to get a repeater right here. So maybe... No, anywhere that we try to get a repeater, we're gonna break our bounds. Oh, that's annoying, man. Unless we started trying to put... No, we can't move the observer up. I was thinking put it right there. But then it would just clock itself. Gotta be a way to do it. So this crafts the same one item over and over and over again, forever for free. Any item in Minecraft. And it's always the same setup no matter what you're crafting, so you don't need to like fiddle with anything. Super user friendly. Free beacons. Yeah, I mean you still gotta give it the materials, but yeah, let's get this back in here. We can go a block out this way. Okay, that's the most jank. The most jank solution? But it might just work. Wait, that needs to be falling edge, doesn't it? Yeah, it does need to be. Okay, hold up. I gotta raise that up. Oh, it just got more janky. No, it did not. No, it did not. Hold on. It just got a little bit less janky. Okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. I'm gonna keep saying it's not so bad so that you start agreeing with me. I'm gaslighting you into thinking that it's not so bad. But it's actually not that bad. Torch activate the observer. Oh, one way to find out. Let's try to think about the logic there. No, because this blocks it. Yeah, so even if it does pulse to that, which I think it might. I think you're onto something. Let's see. Can I get like a lamp or something there? Yeah, I think you're onto something. That could be an issue. But I think it's an acceptable issue. See if that lights up. No? It's probably too fast. And like, yeah, we could move it up a block because we're on Bedrock Edition, but this needs to work on Java Edition as well. I'm actually super happy with this. This is coming along great. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this build so much cheaper. You're not going to believe this, guys. The incredible innovation of a half slab. Look at that. I just saved you one entire block. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the applause. Oh, look at this. I'm about to save you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm about to save you 4 blocks. By putting all of these on upper slabs. I expect double applause for that. We're getting a little raise tonight. Very nice. Welcome in. We got Jetstar Fish. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? We're building ourselves an auto crafter. I'm actually super happy with how this turned out. This is a universal item crafter. Automatic item crafter that works for any item in Minecraft. Up to 9 slots. If you have less slots in your recipe, then you get rid of these slices. So this is the maximum size that it'll ever be. If you only got a 5-slot recipe, then you can get rid of like these 4 right here. If you got a 3-slot recipe, then like bam. So cheap. I'm so excited for this. There's going to be a full tutorial for this tomorrow on the YouTube channel. Real quick, we should probably go build this on Java Edition to make sure that it actually works. So move that over there. Turn that off. Hey, look at that. We're on Java Edition. Right. Is this the build? Okay, this is the build. Cool. Okay, let's break all that. Let me see how this works. I gotta steal my own redstone to make sure that I know what I'm doing. What do you guys think about the build? Is it okay? Is it acceptable? Would you build it? Need that comparator. That fills up way faster on Java. Where's my redstone dust at? There we go. The best block in the game, everybody. Redstone dust. It's a bit heavy on the observers, but I think the issues that it saves you regarding items ending up in the wrong slots is totally worth it. Oh, gotta get my slabs out. Can't forget the slabs, everybody. Gotta save them minuscule amount of resources when we're connecting this up to a huge automatic farm that's gonna be automatically crafted into blocks for us. Have you stress tested the machine yet? Leave the area while it's operating? It'll be fine. In theory, like, it should all be okay, because it should be pretty solid, reliable, good redstone. We have the safety systems in place. Honestly, the extra piston that we have to block this from coming up is probably redundant and probably does not need to exist, but I think that's a good idea to have. It's a solid safety that's going to stop your system from breaking more than the cost of the actual item itself. Let's see, repeater. I would say put that on like 2 ticks. And then we need our extra piston. I don't have a regular. You should be able to scrape the slime off of regular piston or sticky pistons. Yeah, so this piston right here, I don't think is strictly necessary, but it's a good idea to have. Difference between a dropper and an observer is really just that 1 quartz and extra dust. Yeah, that's true. It's mostly like people have this perception that they're expensive, but like, yeah, you're right. It's not that bad. It's 2 redstone and a quartz. If you can afford to have an auto crafting setup, you can afford like a couple extra doodads in there. Right, we need to make sure that this is actually in the correct order. I think that's literally all the redstone. That's such an easy build. This is like version 3. Yeah, version 3 versus version 1. Oh, we never did install an off switch. Off switch. There you go. Yeah, probably not the best idea. Let's see. There you go. Off switch. There you go. That'll stop it from crafting. And then it'll start up crafting. Okay. So it's supposed to pulse twice. That's fine. White, gray, gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green. Let's go. Cool. And now we can do the job of setting this up with some actual droppers real quick. Put up netherite blocks. Really flex on those noobs. These don't have anything in them for me to steal. Do these ones have anything in them? Here we go. Glass, 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 glass. Star, glass, obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. Should probably double check that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8, 9. Item physics are a bit weird on Java Edition. I never really noticed it before. Wow, those look really good on Java. Hold up. Compare that to Bedrock real quick. Those got way more, like, blitz bling on them. That's crazy. I don't know. There's something about that just looks really saturated. Other stars. Glass, obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. But yeah, something about the item physics is way crazy on Java. Like, the items just go crazy. Let's get a repeater real quick. Show you what I mean. Like, look at that. What is that happening? Like, bro, calm down. What? No. Are you okay? Wild. Wild. It just goes completely crazy. How come the observers don't trigger the comparators through the blocks? So on Bedrock Edition, these comparators only read the inventory. They don't care what's happening to this block. And also, it doesn't matter that they are getting powered because they're already getting powered by this, right? So it doesn't matter. I'm playing with my redstone. I literally was. By time... So, like, if this gets powered, it'll power that block. This is already powered anyway. It doesn't care. It's not going to do anything. And if this runs out of items by being powered, then this will churn off, and then that'll stop the system, and then it's fine. So it's pretty solid. Glass, 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 star, glass, obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. Okay. It would be wild if this system only worked for beacons, and like that's all I tested it on, and then people make like anything else. It's like this doesn't work. Like, did you try it with beacons? Off switch. Come on, let's go. Okay, this is looking good. It didn't pulse it? Oh, hold on. Never mind. Yeah, okay. I did the derp again. Forgot the, oh, wait. You know what? There we go. Oh. Oh, I think that's because We'll put some obsidian right there. Yeah, I think it's because I flicked it while it was running. That seems really unlikely, because that's up for like a you know, tiny amount of time. Okay, we're in business, people. It works on Bedrock and Java. I'm so happy about that. That's really solid. Let's put a comparator right here just to see. I just kind of want to see the items going through the hoppers. That's wild. I love it, man. The composter's jank lectern for the flex. Nah. You gotta have the blast furnacing ancient debris for the flex. Come on now. If you're gonna do a flex, do like a real flex. Not like one of these halfway flexes. A lectern is just like a mediocre flex. Like, come on. That's like mid-game Minecraft at best. Some lamps make it fancy? Maybe. Yeah, the redstone lamps stay on a bit longer. Oh! Oh, I like that! That's nice. That's real nice. You would sacrifice the ability to, like, refill it with item filters. Will craft as fast. Can put items into it? As fast as you can put items into it. It's not really that fast, as you can see. But it's really solid for, like, such a small system. Oh, I love how it turned out, guys. Lamps on the other side. It doesn't. It doesn't. Because you can't read through a... Can't read through a comparator or observer. I don't even know how I knew that, because I've never tried it, but... Yeah, you can't read through an observer. It's a pretty nice little loading bar, though, not gonna lie. Let's try putting them down a block. Probably be a bit jankier. Oh, it's not so bad, actually. I like it. You could... I think you could still get an item. No, there's no way to access the droppers if you want this. Yeah, it's either item filters or fancy light. You could, however, put slabs right here. Or, honestly, these blocks right here don't even need to exist. But yeah, you could totally have these on slabs. That way you could still access your droppers and restock it. Like, that's totally a possibility. So you can still have manual restocking, plus your things. But what's the point of manual restocking, right? You could just craft it yourself. I'm pretty happy with it, though. What do you guys think? Give it a rating. 1 out of 10. 1's bad. 10's good. Now, this isn't the only type of autocrafter that we need to make, because I want to make specific little mini autocrafters that are about this size, specifically for firework rockets, things that you're going to want to autocraft a lot of, like a shulker autocrafter, for example. Things like that. Food farms. Yeah, pumpkin pie crafter. Yeah, so we have our little conversion thingies over here. Oh, auto carrot maker. Actually, that's an interesting one. I think you should just buy them from villagers, though. But yeah, like these ones will be good for turning your nuggets into ingots and your ingots into blocks. Regardless of whatever it is. Or like making your paper or whatever. And then I want to make another one specifically for fireworks. Duration 1, 2, or 3. That seems easy enough. And I want that one to be pretty fast too, you know? And then like an instant shulker box maker and a couple other ones. Anything else you guys can think of that we should make like a specific crafter for? Because this is a universal crafter. This can make anything. Can it make a sword? It can make anything. Anything that you can craft, this can craft for you. Yep, this can do sea lanterns. This is probably the system that you would want for sea lanterns. Anything that's like 9 slot, you'd probably want this. Honestly, I would even say like 6 slot, you probably want this. Yeah, you can add item filters to it. For sure. You just get rid of your loading bar. The loading bar is just for fun right now. Can this do things with non-stackable items? Use the crafter. Yeah, so if you make like a cake or bottles, honey bottles. I'll just use honey bottles right now because it's easier to demonstrate. Less items in my inventory. But yeah, like if you do this, which this is really easy. You just like use any of those other ones. Then it spits out the bottles. So then you just filter that out again. You just filter out your honey blocks from your bottles, send the bottles back into your farm. Really great for bee farms. Amazing. No longer, you never need to craft honey blocks again, which is like a super tedious one. And then of course your farm breaks because you like run out of bottles and then you gotta go craft it. Yeah, you lose a massive amount of efficiency. Massive amount of time wasted. So lovely, lovely thing. You can make this like an auto cake crafter. You would just have to have a lot of supply of buckets, which is fine. It can make dispensers. Again, you just need a lot of supply of bows. You can send in items from the side. So this is designed to be hooked up to farms or mass storage or whatever you want. This can be your item input right here. Or I guess you could have your item input over here if you wanted to, but it makes sense. This is your item output from your crafter. You send your item input right here. So you could stock this with sticks and string to make bows, or you could have a little mini one off to the side that just makes bows, and then feed the bows into this system. Feed those directly into slot 5. Yeah, 5. So you'd have like item filters, and then just like manual input of bows, and then item filters. But yeah, you could hook a guardian farm into this to filter out your stuff. It'll be good to go. One thing I am thinking about is that if you have item filters to like multiple of the same thing, like it's gonna fill up from the front to the back. Yeah, filling it up from the side might be a problem. Well, if you have a high efficiency farm where you need this, you're probably going to be using water streams anyway. Yeah. If you have multiple different item types in there, then it's going to fill up from front to back. Yeah, minecarts would be a good idea. Minecarts with an item filter. Oh, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. That works. Yeah, no. Okay. Just get rid of this hopper line. You just have a rail cart go over this. Yeah, that works. And then you just dump the raw materials into a chest cart on the front of it. I'm glad I thought about that right now. The filtering issue. I always send it a block over, because sometimes like it doesn't evenly distribute. Like it'll only get 1 on the end here instead of 2 on the end if you do it like that. It's weird. Carts, you know. Yeah. Okay. And then you need like a minecart launcher. Oh, we need to test on bedrock if these are pushable by pistons. Hold up. I almost guarantee you that they are. Place your bets in the comments right now. It's almost guaranteed. It's almost like they gotta be. It's Bedrock Edition. Everything's movable except for weird things like grindstones and grindstones. It's movable. Take that. Everybody knew it was movable. It wasn't really much of a question, was it? I gotta get a hotkey for switching between Minecrafts. No, that's the wrong hotkey. Don't leave. That's my hotkey for switching between scenes in OBS. Yeah, so we just set up like a little rail launcher. It's definitely not movable on Bedrock. Or on Java. You know why? Because Java's big stinky. That's why. Yeah, take that. Java bad. Right. Oh, man. Okay, so I wanted to make my tutorial on this tomorrow, but I still have to design a couple other mini ones. Like, I want the firework one and the shulker one. But I don't think that those would take that much time, to be honest. Because it's going to be something like this. Probably really easy. I think it would be. We've been streaming for too long now, though. So, that's going to do it for the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for the follows. Drop a like and all that stuff. This isn't YouTube. But go drop a like on my recent YouTube videos. Subscribe on YouTube. Check out all the bits and bobs and things. Definitely drop a follow because we've played 3 different versions of Minecraft tonight. Like a pro on all of them. And we came up with a really nice, solid design. Really, really happy with it. Think it's great. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Let's see if we have anybody to raid. We got ourselves... Hi, Jevin. Playing some Minecraft. Probably on the Hermitcraft server. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Say hi to Mr. Jevin. Tell him where you came from. Drop a follow on the stream if you enjoy their content. And I'll see you over there and in the next one.